I am Stephanie. Welcome to this yoga journey. I'm so happy to have you here with me. Let's dive right in. So come to the top of your mat. On an inhale through the nose, arms up. Exhale through the nose, swan dive forward. Inhale, gently roll all the way back up. Arms up, reach to the sky. Exhale, swan dive forward. And take your feet hips width apart. Take your hands behind your back and just let them fall towards the ground. Now you're gonna feel a little bit stiff here since we've just begun, and that's okay. If you need to bend your knees a bit, that's all right. You can straighten them out, that's great too. For a little bit more on the shoulders, you can press your palms together and just breathe into the sensations. Throughout this practice, we're gonna let our breath guide us through the movements. And I think I have a little luck today because I see a little ladybug on my mat. And exhale, release those hands down. Keep the right fingertips on the ground. Bend that right knee. Raise that left arm up. Open that shoulder and look up if you can. Otherwise, you can look out or down. Depends on your neck. You don't want to put any strain. What we do today is supposed to make you feel good and better, certainly not worse. And breathe. Inhale. Exhale, release that hand down. Other side. Bend the left knee, keep the left fingertips down, and raise the right arm up. And you'll find throughout this journey, we hold these poses for some lengthy periods of time. It's great for the strength of your body and opening up the body. It's also good for calming the mind. Inhale, open up that right shoulder. And exhale, bring it down. Again, gently on an inhale, roll all the way back up. Exhale, release down, and step your feet back into down dog. From here, you're just gonna pedal your feet. Straighten the left leg, then the right. Straighten the right, then the left. Just do this a few times to open up the back of the legs. And come forward to plank position. You want your shoulders to be directly over the wrists every time you come into plank. And an exhale, release down, come to the tops of your feet. Open those shoulders, inhale for up dog. And exhale, push back to down dog. Raise the right leg up in the air. Press that left heel down as you raise that right leg up. Just take a breath or two here. And bring the foot up in between the hands and come up into our first crescent pose. Now here, you want your front leg to be bent into a 90-degree angle, but it might not make it to 90 degrees, that's okay. Straight back leg. You can look forward, or if you're feeling balanced and want a little bit more, you can look up. Inhale and exhale. And if you weren't looking up before, get your balance and look up. And just open up the arms. Feel the lovely sensation of the opening of the shoulders. Inhale, arms up, and you're gonna twist over to the right. So the palms face out. Keep that right shoulder down, it has a tendency to creep up, and also that back leg straight, which has a tendency to bend. Just feel this nice twist, twisting the vertebrae, opening the shoulders. Bring it back up to crescent pose. Take a breath here. And exhale, bring it all down. Step your right foot back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, push back to down dog. And of course, the other side. Bring the left leg up. And the ladybug's still hanging out. You might join me throughout the whole practice, that would be nice. Press the right heel down and keep lifting up the left leg. Bring that left foot forward and come up into crescent pose on this side. So again, on this side to begin with, you can either look straight ahead, or if you're feeling balanced right now, you can look up. Really get down deep into that crescent pose. And when you're ready, look up, open up the arms and take your hands behind your back. And for a little extra, if you'd like, you can press the palms together to really open up the shoulders. Inhale, raise those arms up. And we're going to twist over to the left. So on this side, same thing. Keep pressing that left shoulder down. It has a tendency to creep up. Palms open, straight back leg. Breathe. Inhale, raise those arms up. Take a breath here. In Crescent Pose. And exhale, release it all down. Step your left foot back. Exhale, come down through Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, push back, the down dog. From here, you're gonna look up at your hands. You can step or jump your feet up to your hands. And you're gonna come into chair pose. Now in chair pose, you really wanna sit back like you're sitting in a comfy chair. You either want your feet and knees together, or if you want them apart, if it feels too much on your knees, you just want to make sure that your knees are directly over your feet. So wherever you are, just keep sitting back. And for a little extra, it's up to you. You can stay here, or put your right leg over your left to feel the opening in the back of your right side. Wherever you are, bring it all down. Inhale, roll all the way back up. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, sit back into another chair pose. You can stay here in chair, or for the variation, if you did the other side, let's do this side. Take the left leg over the right leg. Really feel the intensity of the stretch, and the balance, and the strength. Wherever you are, just bring it all down. Inhale, look up. You're going to step or jump your feet back into plank position. And exhale, come down through Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, push back to down dog. We are outside today, so you might hear some machines going on. Can't help that, but it's part of the experience. And raise the right leg up and back behind you. Take your knee up to your nose and hold it here. Really use that core to bring that knee in towards your nose. It's quite an intense position, but you've got this. Bring that right leg back behind you. And bring your foot up into Crescent Pose. From here, you're going to open up into Warrior Two. So you're going to release that back foot down, release the arms down, and palms face down. Relax those shoulders. Again, they want to creep up. Just make a point of pushing them down a little bit. Really get down into that front leg. Your arms might feel like they're getting a bit tired, and that's okay. That's good. You're going to bring your right palm up, slide the left hand down the back of the leg. Feel this nice, lovely stretch on the side for Reverse Warrior. This is a side stretch, not a back bend, and you don't want too much pressure on your knees. And keeping everything else the same, just straighten the front leg. Back into Warrior Two for a breath. You're going to take your hands behind you and you're going to start to release your torso and your head down towards the ground. You're going to come into the inside of that right leg. So the right shoulder wants to be inside of the right knee. For a little bit more in the shoulders, again, you can press your palms together. For Humble Warrior. This is great for strength in the legs. and an inversion, so you get the blood flowing in the other direction. That should hopefully leave you feeling invigorated when this is all done. And bring it all back up into reverse warrior. From here, you're going to cartwheel the arms and place the left hand on the inside of the right foot. Raise that right arm up. Open the shoulder for a little twist. Keep that left leg nice and straight and strong. You can stay here, but if you want a little bit more, you can start to come into a flipped dog, we call it. Take your right leg to the side of your left foot. Your right leg is bent. Your left leg is straight. You're going to really reach out with that right arm. Feel that stretch all the way down your body. A lot of intensity in the left arm here. And wherever you are, bring it back to plank. Exhale, come down to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, push back to down dog. And of course, the other side. Left leg up and back behind you. Bring the knee to the nose and hold it here. It's quite intense in the arms and also in your core. Just breathe into it. Focus on the breath, and it won't feel quite as hard. Bring that leg up and back behind you again. And bring that foot up in between the hands. Come up into Crescent Pose on this side. From here, you're going to come into Warrior Two. So release that back foot down, arms down, palms down. Really get down into this Warrior Two. Warrior poses are strong poses, strengthening poses. You're going to take that left palm up, slide the right hand down the back of the leg, and feel the side stretch on this side. And breathe. Inhale through the nose, and exhale through the nose. And keeping everything else the same, just straighten that front leg. Come back down to Warrior Two. And Humble Warrior. So take your hands behind your back and come down to the inside of your left leg. And breathe. And if you can, just keep letting that head release down towards the ground. Might hover really high, might come down really low. Doesn't matter, it's your experience. You're gonna feel something wherever you are. And come back up into Reverse Warrior. And you're going to cartwheel the hands, bring the right hand down, left arm up for a twist on this side. Take a breath or two here. And again on this side, whatever you did on the other side, do it on this side. You can stay here, or you can bring your left leg around and come to a flipped dog. Where your right leg is straight, your left leg is bent. You reach back, palm facing down. Lift up those hips. And wherever you are, come back to plank position. Exhale, come down to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, push back to down dog. From here, raise the right leg up and back behind you. And keeping that right leg raised, you're going to bring your shoulders over the wrists and come down to chaturanga in a one-legged chaturanga. Then you can release the foot to the floor for up dog. And exhale, push back to down dog. And the other side. Left leg up. Bring the shoulders over the wrists. Keeping that leg up, come down to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, push back to down dog. Bring that right leg up. This time, open up that right hip and bend the right leg. Keep pressing that left heel down as you open up that right hip. You can look up and underneath that right armpit for a little bit more. And straighten the leg, bring the foot up in between the hands, come up into Crescent Pose. From here, you're gonna raise that right heel up off the ground for a little bit more. You can tell it challenges your balance a little bit more. And when you're feeling steady, exhale, just come forward in one nice long line. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, we're gonna come out into Warrior 3. So you're gonna come out onto one leg and raise the left leg. So both legs are gonna be straight and strong. Now you can keep your arms out here, but if they feel tired, you can take them out to the side, in prayer position, or as I like to do, I like to take them behind my back. So whatever you want today, you're gonna hang out here for a little bit. It's quite an intense warrior pose. So you've got this. If you're feeling a little wobbly, just find a fixed point on the ground. And breathe in Warrior 3. Take your hands down to the ground. Keep raising that left leg up for standing splits. Now you can keep your hands down, or maybe you want to take your right hand behind your right leg to pull your torso in a bit. Now we call this pose standing splits, but it's very rare that I've ever seen people actually in the full splits. So it's okay. It's okay if your leg is way down here. Maybe it's way up in the splits. Fantastic. Wherever you are, just keep raising that left leg. It's your journey, and you're gonna feel something. And just bring that left leg way back. Put your hands down. Step your right foot back to meet it. Exhale, come down through Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, push back to down dog. Take the left leg up and back behind you. Bend your left knee. So keep pressing that right heel down, open up the left hip. And again, look up underneath the left armpit for a little bit more. Straighten the leg. Bring that left foot up in between the hands. We're gonna come up into Crescent Pose. And you're gonna take that left heel up, and an exhale, just come forward in one nice long line. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, come up. And exhale, release that heel down and come out into Warrior 3 on this side. Wherever your hands were on the other side, take them to that position on this side. We're gonna hang out here for a few breaths. You've got this. This is where the real calming of the mind happens. You really have to focus to stay in these positions for extended periods of time. Good for the body and good for the mind. And release those hands down for standing splits on this side. So whatever you did on the other side, do it on this side. You can take your left hand behind your leg. Just keep raising that right leg up to wherever the standing splits is for you. You might be feeling a little shaky now. That's normal and that's okay. And step that right foot back, hands down, left foot back to meet it. Exhale, come down through Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, push back to down dog. Look up at the hands, step or jump up. Look up, release down. Inhale, gently roll all the way back up. And sit back into chair pose again. This time we're going to do a chair twist. So you're going to take your hands into prayer position and you're going to twist over to the right. So hook that left elbow on the right leg. And here you can either look down, out, or up. When you look up, you get a little bit more of a twisting action, but if it's too much on your neck, then just take it easy. And breathe. And exhale, bring it all the way down. Inhale, gently roll all the way back up. Arms up. And exhale, sit back into chair again. And of course, we're going to do the other side. So take your hands into prayer position and twist over to the left. And wherever you were looking before, do the same on the side. Feel that great twisting of the spine. It helps decompress the vertebrae, elongates the spine. It tends to feel good. Exhale, release down. Inhale, roll all the way back up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, look up. Step or jump your feet way back to plank position. Exhale, come down through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, push back to down dog. And again, come down through chaturanga. Shoulders over the wrists first. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, push back to down dog. And one more time, shoulders over the wrists. Exhale, come down through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, push back to down dog. Right leg up and back behind you. Bring the right foot up in between the hands. Come up into Crescent Pose. And from here, release the back heel down, straighten the front leg. Bring the arms down, reach out. Let that right hand fall where it may for triangle pose. So both legs are straight. If you can look up, great. Opening up that shoulder. And for a little bit more, you can take your hand behind your back and clasp the hand on the right leg. And wherever you are, take the hand back up. Bring it down. Bring that left foot up just a bit. Keep the left fingertips down and raise the right arm up for a twisting triangle. This can feel quite intense in the legs. And also feel very good. Opening up that right shoulder. Try to keep those legs as straight as you can. And bring the hand down. Step your feet back into plank position. Exhale, come down through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, push back to down dog. The other side. Raise that left leg up. Bring the left foot up. Come up into a brief crescent pose. And release the right foot down. Arms down, straighten the front leg, and reach out into triangle on this side. And again, if you want a tiny bit more on the shoulders, take your right hand behind you and clasp it on your thigh. Some lovely trees where I am, right above me. It's a lovely experience to do this outside. Wherever you are, bring it all back down. Bring that right foot up just a bit. Keep the right fingertips down. Keep those legs straight and strong as you can. And open up that left shoulder for twisting triangle on this side. And breathe. It's easy to forget about the breath during the yoga process. Bring that hand down, step your feet way back into plank position. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, push back to down dog. Bring your shoulders over the wrists. You're going to start to turn to the left. Keep your right hand down, raise your left arm up. Your shoulder needs to be directly over the wrist here. We're going to do a side arm balance. Now you can keep your feet stacked, or if it's too much for you, you can take your left foot in front of your right, or if it's still too much, you can take your right knee down. Whatever you're feeling today, and if you want to take a variation here, go for it. You can stay right here. I like to do a few extra things. I feel like this really elongates my spine. Whatever you're doing though, it's strengthening, it's balancing, it's all good. And wherever you are, come back to center. If you want, you can do a push-up, or 2 or 3, or none. It's up to you, it's your practice. And we're gonna do the other side, so make sure that left shoulder's over the wrist. We're gonna come to side arm balance here. So whatever you did on the other side, do it on this side. And breathe. Inhale and exhale. And bring it all back down. Exhale, come down through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, push back to down dog. Look up with the hands, step or jump up. Look up, exhale, release down. Inhale, gently roll all the way back up. Arms up, exhale, release down. We're gonna do a little balancing pose here. You're gonna take your left hand to your left hip. Take hold of the big toe with your 2 fingers. And you can either just stay here, elongate that spine, shoulders down. And this is good, this is enough. If you want a little bit more, you can take that leg straight out in front of you, as long as you're still elongating the spine and keeping the shoulders down. If you need to bend the knee a bit, that's okay. You can straighten it out, great. And if you want a bit more, just take it over to the side. This really puts the balancing to test. This is where you need to find a fixed, stable point and focus on that. And wherever you are, bring it all down, and the other side. So right hand on the right hip, fingers to your big toe, and whatever you did before, do it again. And bring it all down. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, swan dive forward. One more time, gently roll all the way back up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Just step your feet back into a down dog position. And again, if you want, you can pedal the legs a bit. You probably feel more open than you did at the beginning. Your body should be nice and warm by now. And you're gonna come down into child's pose. So you can keep your knees together here. If it's too much on your knees, take your knees wide apart. So whatever's best for you, come down for a breath or 2 in child's pose. You might want to first just take a extended child's pose where you really reach those arms out, feel the stretch in your side of the arms. And then for the next breath or 2, just relax. Feel the sensations from this intense practice. You're going to come back up. You're going to come down and lie down on your mat. We're not quite done with the intense stuff yet, but we're just about there. We're going to do a little crunches for some core work. So you're going to take your hands near your ears, and you're going to just start to do some bicycles. So you're going to do your left elbow to your right knee, right elbow to your left knee, at whatever pace is good for you. You really want to bring the elbow up to the knee more than you bring the knee back to the elbow. Stay with me here for just a bit longer. It's a great way to kind of go out with a bang before we do a little stretching. And bring it down. Just lie here for a breath. Deep breath in, fill up the lungs, and exhale, release it all out. And when you're ready, roll over onto your stomach. Stretch out your stomach a little bit here and do a back bend. So from here, you're going to bend your knees, grab hold of the ankles, and you're just going to lift up those knees and bring those shoulders back and look straight ahead. For a great back bend. This offsets the work we did with our core, but back bends are also very invigorating. Inhale and exhale, release it down. Gently push yourself back up to sitting down on your mat. And extend your feet and legs out in front of you straight. You're gonna raise those arms up and keeping an extended spine, just start to reach forward. Now you want to keep your legs as straight as possible here. They might come up a bit, that's okay, or if your body's only up here, that's okay as well. Wherever you are, you're feeling it. It's your experience. This helps open up the back of the body. Inhale, elongate the spine, and on every exhale, let your body release down just a bit more. Inhale, elongate. Exhale, release. This is a great stretching pose, but it also helps calm the mind. Forward bends are really great for that. And gently come back up. Shake out those legs a little bit. Bring the soles of the feet together. And we come into butterfly pose. So take hold of your feet. And again, elongate the spine upwards. And keeping it elongated, just come forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release down. This is another quite intense but great stretch. It should hopefully be offset a bit by the calming of the mind from the forward bend. And just breathe into this. Inhale, come back up. And we're going to gently lie down on your mat again. From here, you're going to take your feet and your legs behind you. Now, when we get into this pose, I don't want you to move your head and your neck. You want to just keep it aligned. We're going to come back into plow pose. So your feet might be up a bit. If they need to be bent a bit, that's okay. If you keep them straight and bring your feet all the way down to the ground, great. Feel that stretch all the way up to the neck. You can press your palms down or take them together in the back. Just breathe into this. And vertebrae by vertebrae, gently roll back down. Take one knee in, your right knee, preferably. Take your left hand on your right knee, right arm extended out with the palm up. A little stretch in your lower back and look out over the right arm. Breathe into this. Come back to center, bring that knee in, and other side. Bring your left knee in, grab hold of it, right hand, Left arm out, look out over that left arm. Enjoy the stretch on this side. And come back to center. Take both knees in and give yourself a nice hug. Should feel good. Take hold of the outer edges of your feet for happy baby. Open up the inside of the legs here. Rock side to side a little bit. From here, take your hands behind your knees and just rock up and down a few times. Gives yourself a nice massage in the spine. And then when you're ready, we're going to come down and just lie down on your mat for Savasana. Now, Savasana is important because it gives us a chance to let our body really soak in what we've just done. Give ourselves a chance to reset before we go out into the rest of our day. So here, take a deep breath in, fill up the lungs, and exhale it all the way out. Let your whole body just sink down, relax down, ooze down into the mat. And this is the time we can really just let your thoughts sort of go. Your mind's going to start to get a little busy thinking about what you need to do today, what comes next. You can acknowledge those thoughts and then just let them pass. Let your body resume to its normal pattern of breathing. And start to wiggle your fingers and toes a bit. Reach those arms out. Nice little stretch, and keeping your eyes closed, just roll over onto your right side. And again, keeping your eyes closed, press yourself up into a seated position. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale it all out. You can open your eyes. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a wonderful, fantastic, fabulous day.